Alright, so for those of you who are just joining
Everything's
me,
in
welcome
place
back.
and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
For those of you who are joining me, welcome back. So I'm taking a little break from the chasm. As for those of you who saw, hey, Boba. I want some Boba. I'm taking a break from the chasm from those. Yeah, for those who saw the last stream, I was in the chasm. There's a lot going on there, so I'm taking a break from that. Mainly because I just realized Ayato will not be able to ascend his talents because I found out
I'm
people
sure I've forgotten something.
that he needs the
Not
Raiden
to worry, I'll
Shogun's
simply send someone to fetch it.
things. So
As soon as I remember what
I
it
need to.
was.
So I'm changing the settings to medium just because I feel like at the highest settings while I'm streaming, it seems to like jitter and lag, and I don't know, it feels weird. It does not look smooth. Like, I'm used to it looking, and yeah. So I'm putting it in medium, seeing. Let's see what happens at medium. So hopefully it's a better experience. Looks still jittery, I guess. I don't know. Maybe something should. I don't know. Anyways, let's get this new thing on the road. It is this. So apparently something's going on in Inazuma, and we need to figure it out. So let's figure it out. All right. So first and foremost, it's not gonna be easy.
By the protection of the Electro Archon.
That is an annoying thing that I am really. Just, you're trying to grab something and then someone is close by. Actually, it's a speech bubble. It's like you know, I should kind of like put it in code where grabbing things from the world is prioritized over speaking to somebody. Because yeah, most of the time I doubt people trying to speak to NPCs. And there's like an item next to them they're trying to grab. It's just my experience. So I need to make a priority. Items, clickable, attainable things, priority. Because I'm gonna get an Ito someday. Hopefully. So I need this stuff. No, there's only a couple of calories.
Flags up! And step! Yeah!
I like to use characters that I hardly use. Um, Pushing the missions or commissions because I know that I'm gonna get companion XP. They're not really gonna be getting it, using them. So companion XP. Okay.
You're attacking the sacred sakura! Stop them! Faster? Okay, faster.
Cascade.
Right here.
Of course,
Right
there's
now.
no more.
Right here.
And
Be still.
it's me.
Rise. Faster. Right now. Right here. Emerge. Go.
It's probably one of the most annoying enemies Genshin has ever come out. And that new mud mechanic thing that like drains your life and into the light and all that stuff is also
Cascade.
horrible mechanic thing that they've added. Like honestly, Genshin just keeps adding the most annoying, ridiculous things to this game,
Show them.
and it doesn't
Right
even
now.
make it fun
Emerge.
or interesting. It's just makes it annoying,
Right now.
in my honest opinion. This corrosion thing, like it's just makes no sense. First of all, how these dogs can add corrosion to
Wheel of life.
not metal, not throwing like acid at us. What is happening?
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Terrio Commission needed help! Come on, campers, you can take them!
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of any of these. Go through shield and add this poisonous thing that just constantly takes your life away. If
Emerge.
they had made it to where it just takes away the life of the active character that got hit by the attack, then I'd probably be okay with it. But the fact that it just, for whatever reason, drains all your party's life, it's the most ridiculous, stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. Never ever experienced it like that in the game, and it's just dumb. It's absolutely
Torn to oblivion!
that was cool.
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
What are you doing here?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself? Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
But the commissions and adventurers can deal with monsters. Doesn't seem like a matter needing the Archon's attention.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura. It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
Who's comfortable? Roll back.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely.
So is that what happened to all the nations 500 years ago? Because the great catastrophe that destroyed Conria. You see, 500 years ago, everything was engulfed in pitch-black fog. I do remember seeing in the vision darkness and then just the yellow cubes. I wonder if that happened to all the nations. They all got involved.
The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
500 years ago? Conria.
So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Let's go.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kinda makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
Yeah,
This
definitely need to know.
color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Long way to balance. Sucker Bloom.
Cascade.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
This is fast food dash.
Faster? Okay, faster. Huh.
Little way.
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this?
Is someone injured?
Could they be dead people?
Oh,
It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen
I did
ghosts
like
on
an
our
Exodus.
journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
What exactly happened? What monsters?
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
Is he disappearing?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
I see. The same thing happened to Dusky Min.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
You mentioned that the Shogun was absent.
Yes, Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey,
Is this the loss that you and Nico mentioned?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you're no longer stuck in the past.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
Absolutely. That's what being human's about.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you and all that you did for Inazuma.
he's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Alright. So, unfortunately, I have to go, but I will continue this at another time. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you again later.